Hello, I'm Alice Legary Martinek. I'm a code compliance officer with the City of Bowie, and today we're here to talk about open storage do's and don'ts. First things that I would like to talk about is open storage on front porches. The reason for that is if you have open storage on the front porch, it causes you not to have access readily available in case there's an emergency to your house. And it also is just nice for your postman, or person, I should say, to come and be able to drop off packages or mail without anything interfering on the porch. It degrades the values of all your neighbors. It brings down the property values. We want to make sure that we keep Bowie a nice, clean place to live. Items shown here are not suitable for storage on the exterior property areas, carport or front porch of homes in Bowie. Now we're going to move on to the side yards of residences. I know most of you store your trash cans on the side. That's fine as long as they're up against the house neatly. They have lids on them and the trash is inside the receptacles. We don't want things that'll be blowing everywhere. We also don't want piles of debris that you are eventually going to be throwing out. Piles of yard waste, piles of cardboard, any other thing like that. It's a hazard, it's a public nuisance, and it can also attract rodents, which we don't want as well. So let's move on now to the rear of the property, your backyard. In the backyard, even though you have a 6-foot fence, maybe a privacy fence, people can still see in and it can still attract those rodents. You want to make sure that everything's put away properly, stored properly. If you don't have a shed, then you need to be able to store it properly where it's not going to get wet. We often see around houses that people leave containers, storage bins, bags of broken mulch or soil, coolers, anything. They just bring it out and they drop it off. Brings down the property values. Open containers of gas or anything like that is definitely a hazard to anybody, not just yourselves, but your neighbors as well. Like refrigerators or things like that, if you store them, then they are a danger to kids that may play in them, or even bins or something like that. So we want to make sure we keep the yards clean, we keep Bowie clean. It only takes a teaspoon of water for mosquitoes to lay those eggs and the larvae to hatch, and then the mosquitoes are everywhere. So that's another reason for the open storage to be taken care of and everything to be properly put away. As you can see behind me, there's a pile of wood here, wood debris that's been stacked up. That's not considered open storage, it's considered a sanitation issue. It brings up a lot of issues for rodents to hibernate in there, and it's also a fire hazard. Unfortunately, I've experienced that firsthand actually within the City of Bowie, where somebody actually had a pile similar to this in their front yard, which caught on fire, and it actually caught their house on fire. Just remember, you can always reach out to your code compliance officers at any time. We're always willing to answer any questions. There are no silly questions. If you have concerns or you can't interpret the code, you can always go to our website, reach out to us.
You can find answers to most of your questions by going onto our website at cityofbowie.org/code compliance. You can also call us at 301-809-3008. And you can also email us at codecompliance@cityofbowie.org.